Now, if you are a fan of Love Island, then you will likely recognize our next guest's voice.
Welcome to Love Iain Land, aka Iain Stirling's lines from this season that have been living rent-free in our head.
I asked Cassidy how she feels about being coupled up with Rob. She said, good overall. I said, good overalls? His overalls are the worst part.
I want to see the boots and boxers, Linda.
Last night, Rob gave Leah a lot of red flags. So this morning, she took all those red flags and stitched them into a gorgeous one piece. Now that's upcycling.
Oh, man. And when he's not making fun of the contestants on Love Island, he's making people laugh with his stand-up comedy and diving into crime on his podcast with his wife.
He's appearing at the Gramercy Theater tomorrow, September 21st. We are so excited to have him stop by here ahead of his performance. So, ladies and gentlemen, fans of all ages, please welcome to the show, Iain Stirling.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
It's an honor to finally meet the voice.
No, honestly, and could I just very quickly,
please.
very quickly apologise.
What's that?
I didn't realise that everyone was going to look so smart. I should have worn a shirt.
You know,
I've dropped the ball. I'm so sorry. I've got a Nirvana t-shirt on under this, so I'm trying to just wear the jacket. I'm trying to style it out. I think I look okay.
You are a famous person with a famous voice. You can wear whatever you want.
Do you know what? That's what I've learned in America. You can wear what you want, do what you want. It's a pleasure to be here.
See?
It is a pleasure for us. For fans or people who've been living under a rock, you work for a little show called Love Island. Where are you from originally?
I'm from Edinburgh, which is in Scotland.
Is that's where they wear kilts?
That they wear kilts and sporrans, which is like a little fanny pack made out of sort of animal hides.
You knew what a sporran was?
No.
Okay then.
You've never. You should wear a sporran tomorrow.
You get me one, I'll wear it.
Mate, you would look so good in a kilt and sporran.
And the kilt.
And when you spun around, and it'll be a little treat for everybody when the kilt floats up in the sky.
He used to be a famous baseball player for the New York Mets.
Let's do it.
That would be
So
I get the whole Met should wear them.
Now you're onto something. When we play in Scotland, I'll make sure everybody does it.
That's amazing. I don't think we've got baseball in Scotland.
Not yet.
We could bring it. We could bring it.
And we've got cricket.
No, you know what? That's okay. Cricket and baseball, same church, different pew.
Yeah. Baseball's better.
Stop
There you
it.
go. He said it.
Love Island US is in its 6th season?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Now, do you navigate the world in this voice?
Well, this is my accent. I've been living in London for 15 years, so I'm slightly more understandable than I was before. Hopefully, it's okay for you guys.
Yes.
And but yeah, I walk around, I see people, I sort of whisper things about them behind their backs.
Nice overalls.
That's it.
Do people ever look at you and give you a double take when they hear your voice?
Yeah, I think I'm one of the few people. I definitely, especially in the US, I'll get recognised more for my voice than I will for like my face. My voice is more famous than my face.
Your face could be famous too, but the voice is, voice is voicing.
Yeah, so like when people come down to the shows, like I'm doing a couple of shows this weekend, and when they come down, I sort of do my offstage announcement and everyone's really buzzed. And then when I come out, it's a bit of an anticlimax.
So you announce yourself?
Of course, you've got to.
Oh my, okay, so walk us through. So for people who are unfamiliar, you're a famous person, you have this stage show. Normally there's like a hype person or so now coming to the stage.
Yeah.
I do that for the Mets. Now batting.
I was told on the way up here.
The first baseman, right.
Yeah.
But you announce yourself. That's trippy.
Yeah, no, it's in the UK, maybe there's a bit more pomp and circumstance around stuff, but now I'm in the US, I'm keeping it lo-fi. It's just me, a microphone, doing some jokes. So I'll just say, welcome to the stage, Iain Stirling.
And that's real low-key, lo-fi.
Just really low energy. You can go, I more do this, sort of the Love Island, like the tonight. That'll be more in the high energy.
Oh, yeah. So when you took this job, did you ever think that the show would take off the way it would?
Absolutely not. Like, I'm a stand-up, always have been a stand-up. So sort of reality TV was never really my bag. But then when I started doing Love Island, I fell in love with it. It's like the addictive nature of it. It's really great. It's sort of become a gateway into loads of other reality TV for me now. It's like I'm obsessed with like selling sunset and loads of housewives and stuff like that.
Is your agent just fielding calls left and right to have you voice over other shows?
Shows, products. In fact, I'm not. No, if you're an American product, I'll do a little voiceover for you. I might as well pitch myself while I'm here.
Why not?
absolutely.
We'll be your pitch people for you. So what's so hysterical to me is we had some of the shows from some of the stars from Love Island on the show. Do they have any idea that you have this running dialogue in your head and no one has punched you out?
No one. I think I'm not.
He seems disappointed, right?
There's not many people that come on to promote their comedy shows and are like, have you ever been punched out? I'm like, no, it's a very good question. I think I'm never, I sort of love them on that show. And also like, I sort of admire them. Like I couldn't sit and just talk about my emotions and feelings like 24/7. I'd go insane.
They put it all out there.
Oh,
They're very brave.
It's brave, and then like they look great, and like, and also I think it's hard to look great sometimes. People get sort of, oh, they're just good looking. I'm like, have you tried to get in shape? It's really hard.
And stay in shape.
And especially in New York, every third shop's a pizza place. I don't know how anyone's not massive here.
We also have paella here, so
Oh,
if you're...
we do.
I saw that. I
Stick
love
around
paella.
for that, for sure.
I love paella.
Okay, do you like Love Island UK or Love Island USA?
It's always been Love Island UK for me, but then something happened, Series 6, Love Island USA. Anyone that watched at home will know it got good. It got good. It got spicy. The girls in particular in Series 6 of Love Island USA were just like incredible. And so yeah, there's a real love affair happening with Love Island USA now. It feels sort of like fresh and exciting, and yeah, I think USA could be getting there. I can't say it's fully there yet, but it's getting there.
You heard it here
It's
first.
headed in that direction. That's awesome. You do a podcast called Murder They Wrote with your beautiful wife, Laura Whitmore, it's about crime.
Yeah.
What's the fascination with crime?
Well, me and my wife always, because we're like a couple, we got often asked to do like podcasts together. I don't know if they're big in the US, but in the UK there's a big like couple podcast, and it's like you talk about who's taking out the trash.
Yeah.
But we sort of like, we quite like our private life to an extent, and we want to, and true crime's just the one thing, like in the evenings, if we're trying to decide what to watch, it's a true crime doc or a Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson film. That's like all.
That's it.
If there's none of those left, we're just
Nothing in
arguing.
between.
Nothing. So we got approached by the BBC. They said, do you want to talk about true crime for like a job? We're like, yeah. And now each week, me and my wife, we research a case, we take it to one another. It's everything from the more gritty side of true crime down to like heists and robberies and fraud. And yeah, we just tell each other a story. So it's quite a nice way to like hang out, really.
But are you doing it in a fancy podcast studio? Are you doing it in your closet?
We're doing it in our closet, essentially, which is now a podcast studio for tax purposes.
Exactly. Home office.
Yeah, we've basically made true crime documentaries tax deductible. It's incredible.
You just gave me an idea.
Honestly, if you want to do it, just say you're a professional climber and install a climbing wall in your living room.
Let's do it. Okay.
I like this.
Let's talk about your actual show here at the Gramercy Theater.
Yeah,
Come
thank
on,
you.
with this cloaked in an American flag.
Of
Come
course,
on.
you've got it, right? You've got it. It's an election year. You've got it.
That's right. That's right. What can folks expect? Especially, American audiences, New York audiences.
Yeah.
New York fans they either love you or they hate you,
No.
and they let you know fast.
I've been doing shows for a couple of weeks now in New York, and it is so interesting. I have never had an audience laugh and then a minute later be like, okay, and go again.
Try it again.
We forgot that last minute happened. New minute now. Go again. Quicker. Do it. So I like that vibe. I've lived in London for so long. I like the hustle and bustle. But it's me, an hour of jokes. I'll be talking a bit about Love Island. But if Love Island's not your bag, stories, talking about being a dad. I talk about as well how much easier it is to be a dad than a mum. And that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I thought it was a UK thing. No, Nelson, please step down, sir. Don't say anything you might regret. In the UK and America, the standard set for dads is so hilariously low. I thought it'd be hard to be a dad, and people are like, "Is your daughter dressed and alive? You're the dad of the year." Like, it's incredible. Whereas mums, it's a very different story.
You are speaking the truth, and Iain, thank you so much for
No,
joining us.
thank you for having me. And next time I come on, I'm going to wear shoes. I'm going to wear a shirt.
Something smart.
Yes, I promise. Please come and see my shows. I've embarrassed myself on television.
You have not. Absolutely not.
You heard the Man Your Comedy Show at the Brooklyn Bell House is already sold out, but people can catch you in the Saturday night at Gramercy Theater. Get your tickets, New Yorkers.